All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Town of Amherst Historic Preservation Commission meeting for August 12th, 2025. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mancuso, Implement,
Here.
Swartz,
Here.
Waterman Culpa, Hershey, Kenzie,
Here.
Wright,
Here.
Marinucci, Fidel here, Quinn, Odiata, and Howard.
All right, thank you. I did receive notification that Ms. Waterman Culpa is going to be a few minutes late. All right, our first item on the agenda is the minutes approval from our June 10th, 2025 meeting. That was sent out a few days ago. Everyone just take a look real quick. Let me know if there's any changes or corrections. I know. All right, hearing none, can I get a motion to approve? Is there a second?
I will second.
Second by Ms. Raitt. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 4-0. All right. Under new business item number 1, we received a demolition referral for 6350 Main Street. As you can see up on the board and in your packets, this is all the information we received. We asked for additional photos, and those were provided at the back of the packet. So this does not have any type of HPC application. This is simply the 2025 building permit demolition application for the town of Amherst. That's what we have in front of us.
Brian, should we have some sort of HPC form? I was a little confused about that myself.
So as Mr. Quinn noted,
So-
yep, go ahead.
I'll jump in on that. It's so it's actually written in the code under the building permits section. So it's something that the building department then by code refers these applications over to us in the planning department, but then where I then bring it to you guys for discussion. So there's really no application in that process, in that procedure. It's really something that I bring over the application because that's what the building department has to give to me to say that, you know, they've applied for a demolition permit, which is the key trigger in the code. So that's why, you know, we don't have an application. It's really a building department function that they're abiding by, you know, their own code, the town code really, and bringing it to you guys to see if ultimately you guys wish to landmark the property or not.
Okay, so then I guess in previous ones, when they wanted to demo something, but they were also bringing us a project to approve something on.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe
well,
that's where the.
Sometimes that is the case,
distinction
yeah.
is.
But
Yeah,
in this case,
so, yeah, and I think the only trigger is that it's called out. I think it's green. I think it's green rated. I don't know if it's quite blue.
I believe,
Blue
well,
rated.
this property itself is actually blue rated.
And there's-
There
yeah.
are green rated properties, of course.
Right, yeah.
That's included in the parcel.
The way that this address is identified in the survey, in our historic survey, is of course by this address. It identifies the complex. Not all the buildings are contributing or are mentioned in that survey, but yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks. I didn't want to continue on until you've arrived, so thank you. That's okay. So we're talking about 6350 Main Street. You can see the photos in the back of the packet and also on the screen for a little clarity. He's got it up on the map of where it is on the site, or up on the screen. Yep. Yep.
And then the pictures are of those,
This is the shed, that's the smaller one. And then this is the house.
the house.
So Haley, you said you did a little digging on it. Found some information about the other buildings on the site, but this wasn't called out. Okay. It was also not identified on Chris. And I've got no additional information about why it was built, what it was for, why, what, when.
Sorry, do we know why the entire parcel was green rated? Like, is there, if,
There's a few, there's a few structures identified on the parcel, including the two homes up closer to Main Street, the stone wall, and then a barn at the back of the parcel.
like, as you mentioned, not specifically calling out these two? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Church there too, right? Or like
Adjacent.
house, the bigger house that's there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes what happens is that when a building is not accessible,
Yep.
it is missed during survey time. We had that happen in Williamsville with the section house. Super important to the history of Lehigh Valley Railroad and the village. But because it was behind a 6-foot stockade fence by the owner, no one knew or no one remembered, because we lose administrative history for every generation. No one knew that it was there.
Yeah,
until
and
the
it's a
stockade.
massive parcel.
Yeah.
It's humongous. I don't know, I feel like I need to know more though about,
Are we able to do a little bit more research on the building itself and the parcel?
Yeah, it's in the right in the middle. Just it's missed because no one ever it was inaccessible. It wasn't identified because the other ones were you could see the other ones.
What year was the Gateway Longview building?
Which one?
The one on the same parcel, the big one in the front.
Oh. The 80s building?
I mean, because this is,
That is identified, yes.
yes.
63 Main Street.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. So what is this?
They're not that.
Oh, I see. So where did this come from?
It's in the middle.
Yeah. They're two
Yep.
pretty different.
So where is this?
It's behind. It's that.
think-
It's where that
Haley
is.
was saying it's
Okay.
the smaller yellow one.
Okay.
and the demo is just because there's no plans for anything there? Is it a hazard?
That
or
is
you don't know any of that either?
Yeah.
Has it been condemned?
Not by the building department. The contractor was hired by the school, and came into town hall to pull the building permit, in which case he was referred to us.
So the town received this on July 2nd. And as I understand it, that starts the 60-day clock, James? Oops, sorry.
So do we know where the
The
orientation
code's
is?
not clear when that starts exactly, but we have 60 days.
From we review it, or from
That's
when we?
that's a question I would have to ask our legal department, but
Okay,
code says the HPC shall have a maximum of 60 days to review the demolition permit application.
okay. I keep
So it's
like
probably the
just
original
grabbing it.
farmhouse.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's what happened at like South High School down the street. Everything was set really far back. And then the development took over.
So
Oh, because this is
if we were to adjourn the item in order to research it, though, one of the actions is that if we were to decide that it needs to be, if we were to deny the permit,
have
then
to
we'd
landmark
have to landmark it,
Mhm.
right? So we
Well, you
need,
have to propose a landmark.
we need to excuse me, propose the landmark it.
Mhm.
So would somebody be able to come up with enough information within the 60-day window in order to move forward with a landmark application?
well, or no one way or the other.
Well,
I mean, how do we know until we do the research if it would warrant landmarking? Maybe it doesn't, but
And we're also almost 30 days into it now, right?
no, it's from when we received it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see these pictures in the packet.
No.
So when
They're
did these
newer.
come in? Because I'm not, I think I
Only-
asked
Yeah,
that.
only, I think, last week.
So it was an incomplete package until last week.
There's not really a package. Because it's not an official HPC application. This is just a town permit
Okay.
application. Yeah, so that, I think he explained that just before you walked in.
Okay,
We
sorry.
don't have a certificate of appropriateness here.
Oh, right, no.
So this is just a demo application or a demo permit application. And we just asked for clarifying photos.
Mhm. Well, I'll put that on the list. They have to supply photos in the future. So, I mean, I don't know why photos weren't
For the-
included. We have a checklist for other forms, so
I guess it's not our,
we can negotiate.
we can talk to the department. All right, so I think just, yep. Could be. I'm unsure what the differentiation is between all the parts and pieces on that land.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm hearing sort of the consensus that we'd like to look into a little more research before making a decision. Yes.
Yes,
seems fair.
it does, especially since this isn't holding up anything.
Yeah, there's no, I mean, right, they didn't say there's a proposed development or anything associated with this that we know of? Okay. All right,
I mean, we can see original materials. There's original clapboard, original foundations, possibly an original roof, because I can't really make it out.
Right.
It looks to be in fair to deteriorated condition. So, but, you know, paint and scrape can go a long way, so.
All right. I guess I'd like to make a motion to adjourn this item until our next meeting upon further research and review.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 5-0.
Can I propose a working group if information is found prior to the next meeting so that this commission could have a plan that the entire board could look at moving forward prior to the next meeting, I guess.
Yes. I'm assuming one of those members is going to be Ms. Wright.
I assume it will.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to be on that working group?
I'm in.
Okay. All right.
I'll be on it too. We can just do that in a Zoom so that we can just, so if you want to research for like 2 weeks and then let us know in an email if you find anything. Thanks.
I think that's a prudent move because we don't know what we don't know about that particular building. There could be a story there or it could be nothing. And
Mhm.
for all purposes, right, we don't even know, if no one knew it was there, it might not be that significant to the parcel either, right?
All right. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Is there any other discussion? Nope. All right. Thank you. Moving on, under old business, we've got item number 2, Preservation Day 2025. And Dr. Stiver's not here. So I will, myself and Ms. Wright were there pretty much the entire day. And then we had Ms. Waterman Culpa stop by for some time too. I would say that we should be moving on from a summer date. It is just proven to not be very successful in the summer. So we shall reconvene for 2026 and come up with a different program, different dates, different something. But I would say that the three of us that worked on it did the best we could with what we chose to do, including using our resources for advertising. I would say that was not successful once again. So we've got to figure out a different methodology.
I thought the children's programming was amazing. Amazing. I thought it was well done. I would, if any event could incorporate children in the future again, I think that those individuals should be requested back in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Ms. Mancuso had a colleague who did demonstrations come to the site and worked with the kids that came. So that was really fun for them. The tours were pretty successful. The animals were out. So it's like there's some pieces of it that could be successful. It's just the overall program isn't drawing people on a summer weekend, especially with other things going on.
And as I wasn't on this year's planning committee, but several years prior I'd been on the committee, and it's a very big space. When there are people there, it doesn't seem like anyone's there.
Yeah.
It is a huge space.
Yeah. All right, so we've got our notes and we will reconvene probably late fall in order to plan for 2026, I would say. All right, thank you.
And thank you all who planned.
You're welcome, sort of.
Were there any receipts that need to be turned in for Preservation Day 2025?
That the items been paid for and moved out of the budget, if I'm understanding correctly. Yep.
Great.
So,
So it is August. How much of budget do we have left? Do we know? And have we bought our memberships for next year?
1,300 even.
Have we bought our NACP membership for next year yet?
that one is due till January, I think.
Correct. So that is not including NAPC membership.
And it's only, I think, $150.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so that's a good point. We're going off. Actually, do you want to save that for miscellaneous, or do you want to open a new item?
Miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll save this discussion for miscellaneous about the budget. Okay. Can we move along to item number 3, the tax exemption law? We've got a presentation by Ms. Wright. and Ms. Marinucci, myself, we all met about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and we've got a presentation to show the board. Or Haley, excuse me, Haley put a presentation together.
I mean, this is just kind of quick if we ever do need to present this, but this was already adopted into Town of Amherst Code, the 444A tax abatement. Essentially, it's a 10-year period of if you have a locally landmarked building and do substantial work to it, then you have like a 10-year abatement process of, you know, it dwindling down the 10 years.
Yeah, you just preface it by saying this is existing within the town.
Yes, so we don't have to adopt it. Like, I know we talked about it previously, but I did find it. I think it was adopted in 97 or 98. So, yeah. But that, I mean, I don't know. I guess, okay, we're actually doing the presentation. Okay. So this is just an incentive for anybody that already has a locally landmarked building or, you know, is looking for that status eventually. Especially, I think it would help with any commercial properties too. So just a benefit for the building owner. You can go to the next one. So the schedule is on the next slide. Is it? Yeah, so.
That's right. It's the difference between the existing assessed value and the new assessed value after the investment.
So is a new assessment done for that property off cycle?
No idea.
Okay.
So this is more, yeah. So this is more targeting houses in need of, or properties in need of repair that require a pretty decent investment.
And they're landmarked?
Yes.
Yeah. It's only, this is only for locally landmarked. I don't know
So
why.
they have to go through a certificate of appropriateness process in
If-
order to.
Yeah, if someone was interested that did not have a landmark property, they'd have to apply first to be they have to issue application to us and then obviously recommend it to the town board. It's sort of, it'd be like kind of a long process for them, but if they have a plan to execute, they would receive the abatement, as long as it has to be approved by town board, or it's just, is it automatic because it's already written into the code? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, for example, for the house, that it should be landmarked,
Mhm.
they wanted to then refurbish the entire house or whatever they needed to. If that didn't substantially increase their value, because it's already
Zero.
sold,
Can we find out then for that property, like just for some background information from the assessor, what that building would be added value to the property? I mean, if it goes from 0 to like, 300,000 and you're abated for 5 years at
Well,
full
it's-
value.
It's religious, right? So it doesn't have
Yeah,
tax.
oh, yeah, that's the United States. That example, yeah. But something like
Something
that.
like that. Yep.
Has anyone taken advantage of this?
No one has known that it was
Right?
in place, not in Amherst. Yeah, so I have some examples on here. There was, it's tough because there are larger projects in the city of Buffalo. It's a little hard to get in touch with them about that. But there's one, I think, in Ithaca where they did a locally landmarked kind of boutique hotel situation. They did invest,
Oh,
a
wow.
lot of money. But yeah, so now they're also doing an addition on the back of it as well, and they can still get the tax abatement for that property.
So another question. So Amherst, town taxes, Williamsville residents pay that too. If they're a Williamsville landmark, is there something we can do to get their town taxes abated if they go through the certificate of appropriateness process next door? it's by municipality, but it doesn't seem, since it's Amherst tax, I see a problem being two separate taxes. Yeah,
I think it does say the town property tax, so.
but we pay town property tax too.
Local landmark doesn't have to be the same. Local landmark, village landmark. This is a lawyer hat, not an actual knowledge hat here, but it's a local, if I'm saying local, I could find that it's. And then as a town, it has a local landmark. Why would, I could apply it. I don't know that it works. There. I don't know if there's something in statute jurisdiction, right?
Right, because it wouldn't be our board doing a certificate of appropriateness, it would be next door. So, yeah, if you could look into that. I'm not sure if
Another,
anybody ever thought of that before, but
No, but you do pay taxes to both.
we've got a lot of local landmarks in Williamsville.
yeah, another example would be the Monroe Building. So previously, the old record theater on Main Street,
Oh,
across from Canisius College. They took advantage of this program and did substantial work on the interior and exterior of the building.
Is it incumbent upon the property owner to know about the program and apply for the tax abatements and stuff? Because it's probably just an education
Yeah.
problem. But
That's
it's-
kind of where our conversation turned.
Yeah.
I think I have the photo of the application.
We send it up to, you know, maybe some that are getting, that might be worthy of local landmark and maybe update, educate them on ways that they could seek the local landmark and then
Mhm.
get some tax offset.
Yeah, I think this also helps too with there being some qualifying census tracts within the town of Amherst. You could start looking at, you know, districts too, and that could be a whole entire neighborhood that would be able to take advantage of not only the 20% homeowner tax credit, but also the tax abatement on this as well.
Williamsville would just, if they could, do the tax abatement, since there's no qualifying census tracts in the village.
I think there's a, the village, maybe not, yeah.
It's not in the village.
Yeah.
That's great. I think, I don't know, I think the next project for this board should be a new pamphlet.
Yeah.
And we could put it at the farmers markets and Bassett Park and, you know, it could be about the benefits of landmarking and then also include this abatement program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if a commercial building goes for a pilot program through the IDA, how does that link up? Do we know yet about with the abatements?
Oh, yeah.
In the code right now.
Yeah, it's already.
Please don't. No, it's not in our statute. It's in, you found it. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what? What do you mean not in the actual code?
Yep.
444A.
That's, yeah, that's New York State tax.
Well, I'm assuming the assessor has like all the information, right?
Don't assume.
Yeah.
Want to start a Google Doc?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll start a Google Doc and then approach the town assessor. Is there any other department that would have information besides them? Well, so, okay, so we should submit these to you? Okay,
To James.
to James. Will do.
James, could you?
James was
oh,
looking for a project.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it. James, could you send this around to the group, this presentation? So I just want to read it off. Yeah, seems like really good. No, I don't, no judgment. I don't have time to read it now, that's all.
So it's a. Oh, the way it's presented. Oh, it's okay.
I'm not worried about that. I just want to read it.
It was just a good. It was like a nice little slideshow. That's all I wanted to. Yeah.
This is awesome.
See.
Yeah, we kind of got out of the meeting, like, oh, wow, we don't have to do that, like, the worst part.
Nice.
Hopefully you're providing a benefit.
Yeah. Great.
We're in the question stage.
Does 444A actually call out a district or a local district or a local landmark, or does it make a distinction?
Applicability.
Qualifications. Yep, number 6. There you go. Can you click on 6? Great. So the problem is, Angela, it says which was passed pursuant to 96A or 119 DD of the, that's general municipal law.
Right.
So then it would be different municipalities, but that's village law and town law, so we'd have to see if it included both. I don't know.
Like a reciprocity.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, is it?
Similar criteria. Considering similar criteria, so whatever was reviewed in the village might be fast track.
So we have design standards that then codify the Secretary of Interior standards for rehabilitation. So I think you've now codified the Secretary of Interior standards for rehabilitation in the Amherst Town Code, but we actually have design standards.
Yeah. If they go above and beyond.
But that's only better, I would think, in my opinion, where that's the foundation of what's coming from. It's not like the town had the standards and somehow the village just did something else. Like they were working with standards that should be applicable to the town as well. even
Yeah.
if we don't have them. Right.
Right. I'm just thinking the language might need to be tweaked to allow for Williamsville as well to be abated on their town tax.
But submit the entire same packet and maybe that, let them the time that this law.
Yeah. I don't know. There's like 2 lines, village and town. So I don't know.
And then
That's a conundrum.
the application does come to us to review, like the change, the alterations. Yeah. So. Right. So you don't just automatically receive a tax abatement because you're landmarked. There's a big, that should be really noted. Right. It'd be.
So this makes me say design standards in town again.
Right. Yeah.
Because you want to give people information so that it makes it clearer to them what the process is and what the expectations are. So what are we gonna do about that?
Request funding from the town. That would be.
We didn't use our last allocation. Well, so when is the budget cycle again? It's already closed for this coming year, right? We're in it.
Oh, it's for fiscal 26.
So it
And
would be fiscal
is it
27.
April 1 or July 1? Fiscal 26, or is it January 1?
January 1.
January, but they're establishing the budgets now.
Oh.
Maybe we could get something in. But we've had conversations about this before, right? Are we trying to?
Well, we sort of,
What's the?
we would definitely need to hire a firm,
Yep.
and we bookmarked about a $30,000 allocation to hire a firm to come up with design standards that I guess would meet what we're looking for. I would say maybe tick that up a little bit, tick that request up a little bit. Please tell me. So
Jeez.
so then is HBC going to have a seat at one of these tables at one of these sessions? That's what I would definitely vote for because I mean, like who's been identified for that role? I mean, not that I wouldn't sign up for it, but I would like to sign up for something like that. Okay. Okay. Okay.
To play devil's advocate, Dan, totally respect everything you're saying. The HPC is already in existence. We already have local landmarks. We already have a tax abatement program. To arm the HPC with another tool to provide information to residents, I'm not sure that it does go in line with the community plan. It's already something that's in existence and
Yeah, I think this, we could do education from now on. Where it is, but I think, if I don't want to, but I think what you're saying, before we figure figure out where we want design standards, what we want to establish to make sure that the town vision of what that comprehensive plan use looks like matches to what we want design standards defined for, correct?
Well, if,
I'm sorry, I'm turning my head all over.
no, but
I'm not right.
what if the town wants to implement something like that and it sees, oh, that sounds great. Yeah. So, well, so therefore, whenever you have these meetings, these whatever, and I would definitely sign up for that. Yeah. So let me know. Okay. Well, he would love that. No, what? Right. I I'm voting myself as voice in the room basically because I didn't know this existed before. As long as everyone else is cool with it, but okay. So is it like fourth quarter or
So, to start, yeah, so the comp plan of what, I forget, when I read your most recent email, it'll take it'll take like a while to put together.
Oh,
So the
sure.
last time we did it was, was to kind of term the town and look at it, and we watched town board meetings, you'll see pretty frequently, the way that Amherst was even 25 years ago is very different than now, so people come and seek a amendment to the site, sometimes it's comp plan, so that they can change their zoning, so that they can develop whatever makes more sense there, right? Some areas are office buildings, right? Build less office buildings at the time. So what we're looking to do is update the entire town for the land use designation, which would then inform zoning and everything to go off of that. But it's a long term. There's public hearings, there's a whole thing to go.
okay.
Oh, serious?
Yep.
Understood. I work for the government. Okay.
So Dan, sorry, in plain English, so are you saying there's an opportunity for us to get design standards as part of the comprehensive planning process? Because when I read a comp plan, what I would see in there would be a recommendation that says the town should develop design standards. And that's not really
Well, so
accomplishing our goal here.
Right.
I don't want to miss an opportunity and to be in the budget process because we're hoping maybe in the comp plan.
well, I think though that the voice needs to be in the room because it
Oh, no, for
might.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I really look at it as almost like a 2-year process in a way, because
Oh, yeah.
we're
Yeah.
talking about 1 year for the comp plan that will make a recommendation to do design standards, and then another year after that for us to basically do what we're trying to do right now. Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
And I'd like to state kind of how I see the difference between design standards possibly for zoning, as far as districting. Like in the village, we have the mixed use district down Main Street versus the HPC or historic preservation design standards. Those, one is influenced by zoning changes. The other one is influenced by the Secretary of Interior standards for historic preservation. So there's a difference of what the value of the comp plan will do to influence different types of design standards. And for the most part, it's coming down from the state to the local through those design standards, although identifying the most popular types, which I think there can be, you know, expertise given with a consultant to design historic preservation design standards to guide a consultant to those specific typologies of building that we have most of in Amherst, whether it be residential or commercial, because there isn't a whole lot left as far as the late 1800s, early 1900s. Most of our stock is from like the 1950s. So whether we even pursue that, and I can see how that would influence, the comp plan would influence whether that kind of stuff was included in a historic preservation design standards, whether it would go so far as to say, okay, 50 years or older now includes 1950s and 1970s, and whether that information should be there. But, you know, I think we need a place to start. And I mean, I'm for segmentation at this point to get this board something in paper to codify more and to be a resource for us as well as the public. And then, but design it in a way, the document in a way where it could be added on, that if the comp plan says, okay, now we want you to start looking at 50s into 70s, that could be, you know, the second chapter, or like, you know, the next chapter in that design guidelines. If they say we want to look at residential neighborhoods, you know, of the 1950s era, then that would be like a next chapter that could easily be modified. But I mean, there's a lot. I mean, maybe if people could thumb through the Williamsville, it's a lot of glossary, it's a lot of typology, it's a lot of this is the appropriate place for additions. You know, these are some of the details that should be considered, you know, to remain because they're character defining features. So, and then it gives a good explanation of here is your process, very clearly delineated in a flow chart format of if you're, you know, and we could add demolition referral into that because now both communities have the demolition referral, and that wasn't in Williamsville's historic preservation design standards. But it's very clear to the public. It can be a one pager that's handed out and said, here is your process because this is your blue rated, or you want a demo, or you know, are a landmark, or you're in a district, you know. So I don't know. I can totally see where you're coming from based on the community plan, but I just feel like we have resources already that we just don't have all the tools possibly up here to make things more transparent and more knowing to the public.
Not right now. I think Francis. I think they pulled back, didn't they, this year? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's looking at email now from Shippo. I thought the state, from my recollection, no, it was a different direction this year, but I thought they pulled back on the amount available. That was back in May or something, I want to say. Oh, yeah. Well, we need both.
But don't you think the design standards would, I mean, obviously we could use both, all, everything, right? But if we had to be more selective,
design
design
standards,
standards would take precedence
100%.
over a survey, right?
Yes.
Because that would kind of do a broader umbrella, if you will, of criteria, as opposed to going, yeah, that one counts, no, that one doesn't. Because
Mhm.
we wouldn't need that pinpoint scenario if we had the design standards to provide an overarching criteria. And I think I would hate to miss, because yes, I know with government, it takes a lot longer and there's a process to be followed, but I would hate to kind of just sit and do nothing as we're waiting, because I think there's something to, we're talking 19th century or very early 20th century, like that either it's sort of a consensus that matters now or it doesn't. And even if we just kind of do it for that kind of aspect, and then I think it was Kate, to your point, right? Then over time that could grow depending on, the pulse of, and like this, yeah.
Blue rated properties.
Land,
Land-
well,
land-
both, right, in a way.
First and foremost, it would inform the process and the standards imposed for the judgment of a certificate of appropriateness for a current local landmark.
Okay.
Second, it would identify the process. Probably, we would have a section, because the town is unique to these blue rated structures. We would go through the rating system that's been identified in the surveys to explain that further, probably just a one pager on that. And then give a process flow chart for, if you're a blue rated structure, this is the process you would follow for a demolition referral. So it's to inform the work we're already doing.
Yeah. Well, we want to define the typologies also and give a glossary and reference the Secretary of Interior standards and how it applies. It's to create an informative document.
We might be able to start that document and have it kind of codified without the bulk of the information about typologies, like start preparing glossaries and the process with flow charts and things like that.
So I'll say when we talked about this last year, we wanted to do it under the auspices of headed towards a district and identifying those typologies that would exist in certain districts. So it would make it more, put out better information for them, for that group.
Right, for the Chateau district. That, like, it was a residential districts, and we
That's
don't,
right.
we don't really have a lot of information. I said the town was not ready to do a residential district
Right.
without giving residents
A tool.
a tool to be able to understand what the process was going to be and to use in order to
So
make decisions
That's
about their
a little more
modifications.
complicated than just writing down our process. I think I wrote a scope for it, didn't I? Okay.
Sorry, Dan, I broke my microphone, but I still think we do need to be part of that comprehensive plan. I think
Yeah.
they're separate.
Yep.
Yes.
I see the value in it though, because if we're not successful now in securing funding, but through the comprehensive planning process, bubble to the top as a community priority, I think that helps us make the case in the future. Well, right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it would be nice to have that in there.
Right.
Yeah. Doesn't exist. That's right.
So I think
There's
it's good that
AP in the
funding's
current
part of
plan,
it.
There, well,
especially in center.
sure. Okay. All right. Well, I'll vote myself on into that working group. Who else is interested?
I'll do it.
Kate.
I would really love it. But I got it already.
Well, there can be
There'd be
three.
three. Yeah.
I mean, no one else wants to do that.
Seven. There can be three.
Yeah.
Yep. And yes, Francis did send out, our statewide CLG coordinator sent out a June 23rd email saying that the fiscal year 25 CLG grant applications are still not available.
Right.
They're holding
And
them
I
right.
did tell her email was
Yep.
I know she'll send
That was it. Yep.
The CLG grant? Sure.
That came.
For who?
Do you get these emails?
I was gonna say, I don't get those emails.
Oh,
Okay. I already have to drive with her. Do you want me to just add you on? I already have.
yeah. Thank you.
You can reach out.
Dodge it. Okay. Well then,
Thanks for the input.
yeah.
So are we at the consensus then tonight that the budget that they've already proposed for us is suitable for this coming fiscal year? I mean, I think we were thinking it would cover any kind of training, memberships, if there was a statewide conference, you know.
Yeah,
it was
for
sort of
it's this
local,
yeah,
couple
the
weeks ago.
3,000 we typically get would be discrete for those purposes,
Yep.
and this would be an additional request.
Yes,
Yeah.
but then we're, instead for this year then, because Dan really needs to know, because the budget's being finalized for the planning department, then, you know, for this year, are we going to try to work internally and to see what the options are, knowing that there's no CLG grant out right now for matching funds? And we'll put together a scope of work
Yeah.
and see what we can accomplish internally into the town?
Okay. I mean, within the next like 2 weeks. And it can't be next week because I'm out of town.
Well, it won't be with him. We'll just.
Well, yeah, actually, well then. Well, if you want Haley to replace me, then actually that would work. If you guys want to meet, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Unless Jen wants to.
Well, but it sounds like time is of the essence.
Yeah.
So, and I think we need to have the conversation.
So I'm out, Haley's on, right? Is that okay? I figured you were wanting to be.
That's fine. I would, but
Is that okay?
that's, no, it's fine with everybody else
So
as it is.
just to clarify, so with
Yeah, that's right. Your expertise on the type of the language to be used in a, yeah.
We'll set that up.
After, or
That would be
Good,
great.
or-
Yeah, that would be good. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Well, that was item 3. No. And 4?
was it?
And
Yeah.
miscellaneous.
And miscellaneous. Yeah. Item 4 is any trainings. NAPC has a like a national conference this month, virtual one.
The short series?
Summer course.
Yep. But that was not included in our fee. Like we would have to pay separately for that. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think it's only like 65.
yeah, I didn't sign up for that. I don't know if anyone else did. It's a pretty big commitment of time.
There were a bunch of
they've been sharing a lot.
topics that,
I do have it on my calendar,
So
but I can't do it.
right. Neither can I.
are you able to? Because I'm pretty sure like is if someone participates, then they'll get that information afterward. You could like report back of
The short
if-
course?
if someone, yeah,
Oh, okay. That's a big commitment. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think anyone, well, not to speak for everybody, but I don't have time for it. I don't know if anyone else does. No, right.
I've already got classes that day.
So in any events, did they say when they were going to restart offering like daytime, those hour-long trainings? They said they were taking a little break to concentrate on this. If anyone else needs training for the rest of the year. I suppose you could go watch old videos too. They do put them up.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
We probably still have time yet, but I would think maybe by like October to do just like a check with everyone
Yeah.
that they can look to see where they are at with hours and
Okay.
then know how much more, right? Does that
Yep.
seem?
and then, don't forget, we also have the membership to the Buffalo and Erie County History Museum. If anyone wants to use the library as a resource, they're able to on the board and within the town departments associated. Okay. I don't have any website updates. I don't know, there was nothing website related. It's more like training related. Okay. Next, we'll move on to miscellaneous, and I believe we want to discuss our budget, our remaining budget for this fiscal year. So one item, we believe there's $1,300 remaining in our budget. We will need to use $150 for an NAPC membership. I also think we want to save $200-ish for some refreshments at our fall roundtable.
Oh,
200,
Yeah, or less, yeah, 200 max.
200 max, right? So that's 350. So that puts us at $950 remaining
Have
after
we
that.
picked a date for that yet?
We have not.
So after this budget discussion, we should talk.
And the city did express interest in joining the roundtable. Which was, Yeah. Well, no. Yes, that's right. Actually, it's still half up. No, not Chris.
Completely different process.
Eh,
It's,
all right.
it's completely different than any other CLG. I just feel like it's confusing to everyone else in the room.
Sharing resources.
Right, oh, right.
Yeah.
But in any event,
Is it a proper collaboration?
Well, we want everyone to get information out of it.
right.
And it's
Like
very,
some type
very,
of-
very different.
Okay.
And I feel like you could say, well, Niagara Falls is invited, but Niagara Falls is on our level. It's not this monster that the city of Buffalo is, that, you know, they just have a completely different process, a completely different number of landmarks. It's just very, very different.
Thinking of that though, the Preservation League of New York State is coming to Buffalo and doing like a 3-day sort of event.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder, September 25th through September 28th. I don't know if maybe we would like to have their executive director come, Caitlin. She's awesome. But they have like other events too, so I don't know if we want to look into something like attending. Yeah.
I just thought it was odd for them to be looking for Buffalonians to be included in this, because it really is a bring people in from the outside kind of thing, and like you still have to like provide all your own stuff, and it was just odd the way it was set up, and
Can
to
you?
invite Buffalonians to this event. It seemed like it was an outside the area type thing.
Yeah. Can you could share the information, please? Thank you. Is
Does
there?
anybody want to do that? It's like a, what, 2-day commitment? It's really expensive, but if like one person wants to do it, we have a budget.
I see.
Or 2 people want to do it, the budget. I- Yeah, we've done that before with, like Francis's
Frances,
predecessor,
right?
what was her predecessor?
Oh.
We invited her to,
No, I
we're
don't
not allowed to
remember.
say it anymore because she went to the private sector. So, yeah, maybe. So what dates were those?
25th through 28th
Of which month?
September. So that's quick.
I'm out. I'm camping with the Girl Scouts.
So that will not work for the round table.
You can do it. I don't have to be at the round table.
You have to be at the round table. I thought we were thinking November anyway.
Oh,
like,
yeah, not
yeah.
till-
We usually do it like right May, November, like kind of every 6 months like that.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've done Thursday nights in November because we don't have to worry about Thursdays on Main anymore.
Yep.
So, I mean, we could do November 6th or 13th. Those are my 2 availables right now. 13th. Can you check on the room for us, Brian? November, just the 13th. At, let's say, I think 6:30. Thank you. And then if you want to try to bring a speaker in for that, we could even invite Francis.
There's no Bills game that night. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
People care.
Thanks, I don't, so.
I know
yeah.
you don't, but other.
I would. So, I know we.
There is one the
scheduled,
20th.
Earlier in the year. We have our meeting on election day.
Yeah, I do have the meeting on November 4th. That is election day. I don't know.
Good. That's why I'm just looking at it now, like, wait a second.
I
how
feel
did
like
that
it's
not get flagged?
not a great idea. Yeah, that's right. The public,
He gets overtime.
do you want to talk about moving it?
No, I would be fine with that date. I'm just kind of surprised that it is that date. Because then then it would be the 13th with the following week's Thursday, which is fine too. but-
Okay. Okay,
So if the building's open, we're having a meeting. Okay.
as long as the town's okay with that.
November 4th.
Four.
They're not voting here, are they?
No.
No. But are they voting next door?
That's what I'm asking. No.
So 2 doors down is. So, but our meetings don't draw huge crowds, so it's probably gonna be okay, as long as there's nothing weird on the agenda. Get someone go over there to fight people over.
So
Okay,
Tuesday the 4th, Thursday the 13th.
Yep.
Pending confirmation.
yes.
Not available.
And then we'll send out the invites probably in September, after our September meeting.
All right, that's a nice bit of business. Do we want to talk about how to spend $950 in our budget? I think,
Let's do a brochure.
I think we need a banner also for events.
Okay.
If we want to do, like, yeah, something like that. Like if we want to set up at a farmer's market on a certain Saturday and have an informational booth, I would be willing to do that. But we need some sort of identifier. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have, I mean, I can look into it. I don't have any contacts for anything like that. Google search, got it.
Bat signs, Minutemen.
Okay. Is there somewhere that the town uses? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Great.
This will be like a somewhat generic HPC.
It would like it would say like the town of Amherst's logo and then Historic Preservation Commission, something easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I will look into
Yep. Just looked it up. Something, guys.
Yes, and the Weather Center. Aero
Ends with
Drive.
an I.
you don't have it.
I'll find it.
Okay. Oh, okay. I can. Yeah, the town logo.
I have it at like 300 DPI so already, so
Oh, okay.
for other stuff we've done.
All right, I'll work with you and James then. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I think that's what we'll be doing with the NAPC membership. Yep, so that falls into that scenario.
All right.
Parinello.
There we go.
Parinello.
All right, so I'll look into that. I doubt that's going to eat up the rest of the budget. I don't know.
But we could get brochures and we could get like,
Oh, they could also, oh, so
2,000 of them. No, but we can
we
make
have,
one.
no, what we had was our landmarks, which
Right.
wasn't really that useful, but a brochure.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Does any other member have any topic they'd like to discuss in under miscellaneous? We don't have public participation at this meeting. Nope. Anything could be directed to the town clerk.
New York State Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation meeting that's going to be for the Creating Connections for the Empire State Greenway Conference, and it's going to be, yeah,
Right.
the Central Park Greenway. It's statewide.
Yeah, that's
Heating and cooling.
yeah, I think that's what town board.
This is part of the community plan.
Which is right, part of,
Glen Park Joint Board, an intermunicipal cooperation agreement that's historically connected to the relicensing of the Niagara Power Project
Ex-
and the Erie Canal National Heritage Corridor.
right.
Where you're sitting, it's a French territory.
All right, thank you, sir, thank you, please. All right, we have no other agenda items, and I will,
Hold on, Brian, I had a question before we close. I'm just curious if the bank or the mixed-use building on Main Street, if those came before the board yet? Okay.
thank you, and the letters are all drafted to the board.
The three landmark properties that you want to get scheduled for a public hearing. Yeah, the way you do that. So I believe everything's done from the side.
At the files, waiting to be scheduled, town board.
Okay. All right, any other miscellaneous from the board? Nope, hearing none. Like to make a motion to adjourn?
I second.
Second by Ms. Wright, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 5-0. Thank you.